There's a story of a high school professor. One day he went in front of his class and he had a jar, a big jar, but it was empty. And he took some rocks and he placed the rocks in the jar until it seemed as though it was filled. So he asked his class, "Is the jar full?" His class said, "Yes, it's full." He said, "No, the jar is not full." So he went and he got some pebbles. So when he took the pebbles, he placed the pebbles inside of the jar and he shook it up. So all the spaces where the rocks couldn't fill, the pebbles filled up. Now he asked his class, "Is the jar full?" His class said, "Yes, yes sir," laughingly, "Yes sir, the jar is full." And then he said, "No, you're all wrong again." He furthermore went and he grabbed some sand and he poured the sand inside of the jar that had the rocks and the pebbles. And he further shook it up. And he said, "Finally, now, is the jar full?" They looked around, they looked at him, and they said, "Yes, yes, the jar is full." Then he smiled at them again. He said, "No, you're wrong again." You see, he was trying to give them an illustration on life. The jar represents your life. The rocks represent the most important things. If you start with putting sand into the jar, you will not have room for the rocks or the pebbles. This holds true with life. If you put the things that are not important first in your life, then you will not have room for the things that are more important. So prioritizing your life is very, very important. Putting the first thing first is very, very important. You cannot fill your life with things that has no meaning. You cannot fill your life with things that will not put you in a place and put your mindset at a place of peace. Once God is not first in your life, then everything else does make sense. And this is my encouragement to you today. One of the wisest men that ever lived, King Solomon, he said, "The end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear God, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."